Anybody there? Hey, y'all. So, I hope everybody is doing good. I hope you feeling good, looking good, all that stuff. I just wanted to come on here real quick and just talk about love. Love. I think that love, and this is my personal perspective, I think that love is a force. Some people say it's an action. I feel like it's an energy that's all around us. It pervades us. It relates to us. Like God is a force. I feel like love is a force too. And I feel like it's everywhere, all around us. I feel like it doesn't judge us, it doesn't hold us to any expectation. I feel like it's unconditional. That's my how I see love, according to how things that I've studied, over time and stuff like that. I you know I feel like that's what love is. Okay, so when it comes to us humans, as far as relationships are concerned, we see love, I think, a little different, because I feel like if a person come along and that person look good, smell good, got a nice car, a nice job, nice shoes, you know what I'm saying? I feel like after being around that person, spending time with them, whatever, whatever, however you do it, after a few months, a lot of times we consider that love. You know what I'm saying? You done been around them, you done met some of their family, maybe, you done hung out with them over those few months, you know what I'm saying? Seen them looking good, but we put on our best face and we put on our best act when we first meeting. Y'all already know that. I just had to throw that out there. And then after those few months or whatever are over, once that they have passed, you get a lot of us saying, oh my God, I love him so much. I'm in love. And that's what we consider love. You know what I'm saying? That's mine, that's my man, or that's my woman, and that's that. I love them, I'm in love with them, and that's period. So I was just looking at that concept opposed to the definition of love. Because that word love is thrown around pretty heavy. You know what I'm saying? So when we start experiencing another person, we have to realize that we are coming into a whole nother mini universe. That person has been already raised by somebody. They done grew up with certain beliefs, certain thoughts. That person is already made, you know what I'm saying? But when they come into our lives, sometimes we think we got to fix them because of how we feel they should be for us. And that's not really unconditional. Like love, it true love is unconditional. You know, when another person comes into our lives, we have to remember that that person already been raised by somebody. They wasn't raised by the same person we was raised by. And thinking that way will solve a lot of problems in some early relationships. You know, it'll solve some things because we want a person to be how we think they should be because we want them to make us happy and satisfy us. And that other person they feel the same way about you. So you come in with the mask on, you come in with a certain face on, a certain act going on, and then after a while, that starts to drop away because now you got to start, you know what I'm saying, putting the foot down. Now you got to start shaping and molding to get them ready to be in your life long term. And everybody, this ain't for everybody. If you don't do this, then don't take the message. But understand that that person is going to be that person no matter what. This is where the conflict comes in. Because you start, like my mama used to say, sprinkling a little, you know what I'm saying? A little paprika on them, and so to speak, seasoning them up and getting them ready and getting them right. And then they go right back to who they really are. And if they don't go back to who they really are, a lot of times they miserable. They miserable trying to please you. And then later on down the line, a lot of times they get tired of pretending. They get tired of not being themselves. And they just start drifting, or they start, maybe all kind of different stuff happens. Sometimes they meet somebody that accepts them for them. So you know what I wish? I wish that we could come into the relationship or the situation or the friendship with the true face on, without the mask, and give each other a chance to say yay or nay. Do I want this? No, I don't think. I think, this is my opinion. I really, really think and hope or wish that we could come into the situation raw, just being ourselves. That way you give a person a fair chance to say whether or not they want to deal with you. Then later on, you can show them what you got. This is how I dress. You know what I'm saying? This is how I vibe. This is how I. But as far as letting that person know who we really, really are in the beginning, it'll save a whole lot of mess, a whole lot of heartbreak if we just come in mask off. And I was just thinking about that today. You know what I'm saying? Because, I know people who are in relationships and have been in them for years and years and years and continue to go around and around and around the same mountain with that person, with their mate. Because that mate is expected to be a certain way and they're not. You know why? Because they can't. They can only be who they are. They can go along to get along to make you happy. But if it's not really them, it's going to come out. It's going to eventually come out. It's going to keep coming out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who they are. But you don't want them to be, because that don't satisfy you. Sometimes, coming into a brand new relationship, sometimes we should ask ourselves, would I still love this person? Would I still want to be with this person if they lost a limb, an arm or a leg? What if that person developed some kind of gum disease or gum problem and their gums start bleeding or something like that? Would we still be willing to deal with the bleeding mouth? So a lot of people would. But I'm just saying, love. When we throw that word love out there, we got to know what we're saying. It's not just getting with that person and that person making you feel good for the rest of your life. Because we all know it's not like that. A lot of time, I mean, they still can make us feel good, but we gonna go through the issues, the rigmarole. We gonna go round and round with that person because that person is that person and we are us. It could be vice versa. That person could be like, trying to change you. And you keep on going back to your old ways because you're you. And if both sides understand that, I think relationships would last much longer and people would be able to get along much longer than we do a lot of times. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. When we say that we love somebody, it take longer than a few months. If you have been with somebody and it was love at first sight, and you got with that person and y'all fell in love and y'all still together, kudos to y'all. I applaud you. Seriously. And it been some years and y'all still together and y'all happy. I love that. I really do. I love that. But if you're trying to make a person be a certain way so that you can love them, that's not unconditional. That's not real love, because real love is like the love that the force is. Because we are many forces of this love. That's what we are. And so we should be loving each other the same as that force loves us, unconditionally, non-judgmentally, fully from the heart space. And if we're not loving them like that, then we shouldn't be running around talking about we love somebody, we love them. If that person got to do everything you say and be every way that you think they should be in order for you to be with them, that's not love. And this is just my opinion. It's something I was thinking about today, and so I just came with it. That's all. So y'all won't have to see me looking at the wall. I'm just coming with what comes up in my mind. So I'm going to go ahead and end this so that it can not go over. I love y'all. That's all I wanted to talk about tonight. Y'all take care. Be careful. Be safe. And love each other from the heart space. From the heart. Love each other unconditionally. Don't put conditions on your love. It'll save you a lot of problems. I thank you and I love you. Mwah.